What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Total Swans TV. This is your match review of the Swansea City versus Leeds United game, which has not long ended, down at the Liberty Stadium in Swansea, with Leeds running away 1-0 victors. It was not, I wouldn't say a carbon copy of the game at Elland Road, but it sort of felt like that. The home team dominated for majority of the game. The away team really couldn't get into their rhythm. And towards the end of the game, there was a late goal again. Pablo Hernandez, an ex-Swansea City player, could have put my mortgage on it. Could have put every single penny I own on an ex-Swans player scoring, and particularly Pablo Hernandez. What a fantastic, technically gifted player. But Swansea unfortunately lost. It was a disappointing 1-0 loss. We could easily have taken all 3 points. A draw was on the cards. Both sides pretty much. Sort of killing each other's counter-attacks, their corners, any dead balls or set pieces from either side were being cleared and dealt with well from, again, either side. So it was a very well even matched up game. I was nervous as hell before it. As the game went on, sort of the nerves sort of settled due to the way that the Swans come out with the blocks and just attacked Leeds from the off. We took it to Leeds for the entirety of the game. We just sort of run out of steam towards the end of the game, but the first half was fantastic, created plenty of opportunities. Their keeper making a fantastic save. I think it was from Gallagher's shot, which looked to be going in the top bins. Woodman made 1 or 2 saves in the first half. Nothing really to trouble him too much. As I say, dead balls and any set pieces were dealt with quite easily. And I thought that the Swans' defence really stuck up to their task today, obviously with a very dangerous and deadly Leeds United attack. They've got some very creative and skillfully gifted players. Bamford, all right, he takes, I think 10 chances a game to score a goal, but he links up well with the other Leeds players, and he does help create opportunities. Helder Costa, he started today. What a fantastic player he is. And I think he's just made his move to Leeds permanent. So they have some very dangerous players even on the field to begin with, and their defence is very strong, with a lot more experience than the back five that we went with today. Again, a massive shout out to Jake Bidwell. What a performance he put in today. I thought Roberts was absolutely fantastic. Cabango played really well, even though it seems to me like I didn't see an awful lot of him. Which meant that he did a fantastic job, but I just did not see an awful lot of him today, whether I just wasn't noticing him or not. But we did superb. Norton at the back again. Grimes was brilliant. A couple of loose passes throughout the game, but fantastic. Conor Gallagher, probably one of his better performances in a Swansea shirt. What a mature performance he put in today. Andre Ayew again, brilliant. Unfortunately, just not able to get enough creative chances on goal. Brewster had a good couple of opportunities to get a goal. He did put the ball in the back of the net in the first half, but it was an offside move. We went into half time 0-0. The game was pretty even. Swansea looked more dangerous going forward. Leeds just could not get into their run of play. And Bielsa, being Bielsa, if he's not happy with things, then he changes things up at half time or whenever he feels the need to. At halftime then, Pablo Hernandez came on, and so did Alioski. It's 2 fantastic creative players, both attacking players came on. They replaced Tyler Roberts and Dallas, 2 very attacking players, very creative players, and Leeds started to put the pressure onto the Swans in the second half. They started to create some more chances and played a lot of football in our half. It made the game an awful lot more difficult for us, and as the game went on, the Swans sort of tired a bit. Leeds definitely had that advantage in conditioning and endurance. We played some fantastic football. We made them chase the ball an awful lot in that first half. They probably had about 20 minutes spell total throughout the game where I thought, oh shit, Leeds are going to score. They look very dangerous on the counter attack. The balls they're putting in, the cross which Bamford got his head onto, which was a fantastic save from Freddie Woodman. So they did come back into the game very strong, and there were some, again, nervous times as the game went on. Roughly about the hour mark, 70th minute, I thought, all right, the players are now very, very tired. Let's get some changes on. Let's get some fresh legs on. Nope, no changes at all. It took until the 80th minute for Steve Cooper to make his first substitution of the game, where he brought on Wayne Routledge for Ryan Brewster, which was all right. We've got Forest on Wednesday night, but that was a bit of a strange substitution. Maybe one or two other players could have come off and kept Brewster on. But again, we had the likes of Byers, Salina on the bench, two very creative and attacking players. We also had Danda and Kalulu. Kalulu and Danda didn't even make an appearance, and then, as I say, it took until very late on after Leeds had scored for Cooper to make any more changes, and then after that, everyone was just throwing on players. Unfortunately, Woodman went off in like the 92nd minute. I did not see what happened. I haven't actually had a chance to go back and see exactly what he did to injure himself, but he had to go off, and on came Mulder for like the last 2.5 minutes. Nothing really to trouble Mulder during that time. A couple of goal kicks and some throws out. That was about it. But fingers crossed, Woodman's fit for Wednesday. Hopefully, it was just a precautionary thing, just to bring him off, not to cause any more issues or concede any more goals. So fingers crossed. It is just precautionary that we brought him off, and that he is fighting fit for Wednesday night against Forest, which now is a huge and it's a must-win if we want to get into these playoffs. We can now not afford to lose to Forest. Cardiff, they lost this week. Preston lost this week. Teams around us have lost, as we were before kickoff from this weekend's fixtures. Let's not panic. Let's get a bit excited because everything still is to play for, but let's not panic. There's absolutely nothing to panic about, nothing to get on the players' backs about today. Cooper, he set up perfectly. He took the game to Leeds and Bielsa straight away, and I don't think they really expected it. I think that they would have thought we'd sat back like we kind of did at Ellen Road and try and get them on the counter attack. But as I say, those roles sort of reversed. We were on the attack all game. Looking at the stats, I mean, it says that Leeds had 12 shots on at goal, 4 on target. We had 6 shots at goal, 4 on target. 3 on target, sorry. So it was a very even game. Unfortunately, we could not take our chances. Possession was 42% for us, 58% for Leeds. The first half was full of fouls as well, so that slowed down an awful lot of the play. The water breaks killed tempo, and I'm just not a big fan of them. Whether they swing in our favour or against us, I'm just not a big fan of these water breaks now. There's 3 games to go in the season. There was 9 at the start. Have the water break for 1 or 2 games, and then call it at that. But I thought Leeds managed the game really well, and Bielsa did well with making his changes. They had to go after the win. You could see he wanted the 3 points. He would not have been happy with a point, whereas I think we would have taken a point very happily prior to kickoff. As the game went on, and we were looking likely to score a little bit, but Leeds weren't offering too much in attack. And I really thought we could have taken the win. We were looking likely to score, but as the game went on, then it did become an awful lot more difficult with the players getting quite fatigued. Cooper definitely left it too late to make the changes, in my opinion. I probably would have brought Byers on and Salina on an awful lot earlier. Kalulu I wasn't too sure about. Yeah, pace on the counter-attack, but not the best into passing and working player. So, it's disappointing, and then we go and bring on, we just throw on a flurry of players. We ended up throwing on Liam Cullen, we then put on Salina and George Byers as well, sort of all at the same time, just threw them on. Well, if he'd done that in a few more games, or done it earlier in the games, then we may have picked up a few more points. But it is what it is, still a point off the playoffs, with everything to play for. I believe Cardiff now have Derby to play on Tuesday, we have Forest to play on Wednesday. Thankfully, we've still got, those sort of teams to play. And then it's down to Bristol City and Reading for the final 2 games for the Swans to try and push on and get as many points as we can and try and pip into that final playoff spot. But I'm disappointed as the live watch along stream went on, and especially once they scored, it was just like putting a pin in the balloon. It's completely deflated. I can kind of understand it because it was the same sort of thing when we played up at Ellen Road. We scored a late goal. Thankfully, the fans were there for that one because that was such a fantastic occasion. But as I say, it was exactly the same today. A late winner. Pablo Hernandez reeling off, shirt off the lot. Swans fans are criticising him online for the way he celebrated. Like he's basically just helped Leeds get promotion to the Premier League. It's not guaranteed just yet. They're 3 points off it. They're gonna do it. And credit to Leeds, they've been fantastic all season. They've got the right man in the job to do it. Bielsa is a fantastic coach. He's well drilled with his players, and they absolutely love playing for him. You can see that. So well done. Congratulations, Leeds, on the win. fingers crossed you go up. So, you know, all right, we picked up 3 points off you this season, but maybe we can be a bit more competitive next season. So congratulations on the win. If you go up, well done, congratulations. Few of the Leeds boys I know that are over on All Leeds TV, so a big shout out to you. You had a very good, successful stream today. And I'm buzzing for you all. I am. Promotion's fantastic, so fingers crossed the Swans can pip into that final playoff spot, and hopefully we can join Leeds United going up to the Premier League. But that's what it is, guys. We have unfortunately lost today. We go again Wednesday night. We keep our chins up. Hopefully, praise the players on social media. What a fantastic performance they put in today. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you do hit that subscribe button, guys. Like the video. Let's aim for 15 likes on this video. And let's try and get to 600 subscribers by the end of the season. Come on, the Swans. We got this.